Oh, please don't be sawing someone. I do like her nails though. Oh, is this like some Dexter? A hard time because like gross, but we're also bopping. Okay, just noting for the class.
Turn away if you know you want to stay, but you're never gonna like what's left of me. When the gun is down and the burden is around, you cannot play dead if you wanna run free. You're such a tortured soul, but I don't wanna hear about it. You say you're not involved, but all you do is think about it. Go bless the shit where you belong. For your own information, for your own entertainment, this hell comes to your life. And if you need some assistance, a little time to convince it, darling, you're sordid.
Okay, that's really interesting. This whole like for your own information, for your own entertainment, while they are kind of like destroying someone. There is something about when we're in a hive mind, when we're in a groupthink mentality, where there's a risk of finding joy in the destruction of others. It's like almost like cancel culture in a way, like finding the joy in watching someone else fail or fall, or like burning someone at the stake almost. It's like a mob mentality against something. That's really interesting. And that for your own entertainment, for your own information, this hell comes to you live. It almost sounds like a broadcast statement of like everyone's watching this, everyone's joining in, everyone's excited about this destruction because of your sordid hive mind, your like bad hive mind. Interesting. Okay, let's keep watching the grossness. Huh. And listen to that part again. But first, there's something really interesting about this concept of like belonging, right? Like we feel like we belong to something even when we rally against someone else. Like there's something that brings us joy, like feeling like we're in a part of a community when we all agree on the like evilness or badness or unworthiness of someone else. And that's where that hive mind comes from. It gives us this sense of belonging, right? We think that participating in the hive gives us a community, a place to belong. And sometimes in that hive, we also take delight in the pain of others. So I think that's like kind of what the first verse is pointing to, of like, rise. We're going to need someone. Like the hive needs someone to tear down. The hive needs someone to rally behind.
Across the broken glass of every window you press against and scroll. You little bits of things, you little digital graffiti praise and don't close your eyes.
Oh no.
When you're pulling your messages down, don't wanna go and slide. You'll be lucky if they dig it without making a sound. Wanna die, God, I hope you fucking die. And your sympathies don't mean shit to me. When the confidence goes and the predator knows, you better be dead if you wanna be free. It's such a
This is interesting. This part almost sounds like remorse of what was done. Like you have to face what you did in the hive. You have to crawl across the broken glass of every window you pressed against. It's like the realization that this is causing destruction. Like your little bits of hate, your digital graffiti breaks. Don't close your eyes. You have to see what this hive mind, what this destruction is doing.
but I don't wanna hear about it. You say you're not involved, but all you do is think about it. One more thing, it never gets out. For your own information, for your own entertainment, this all comes to you live. And if you need some assistance, a little time to convince it, dial in the sordid.
That's so good. That part is so good because it's like even the imagery in here, like part of the people look holy. People often convince themselves that the hive men mentality of destroying other people is a righteous cause. Like she almost looks like a nun here in her destruction, which is just something interesting to consider. And that part of like for your own information, for your own entertainment, dial in the sordid hive mind, protect the hive mind. It is the destruction of someone else. It is the destruction of things outside the hive that protect the sordid hive mind. You have to keep feeding the hive mind with the destruction of other people in order for that mentality, that group to stay safe, in order for you to still feel like you belong, because that's why people participate in a hive mind. It's to feel like they belong to something. Okay. All right. Let's keep going. This is good. This is good. It's scary, but it's good. Okay, this is actually brilliant. So let's think about a hive. Where does the idea of a hive mind come from? It comes from bees in a hive. But when we think of bees, a beehive, A bee is a beehive. If I say beehive one more time. Okay. But when we think of bees in a hive, that is a hive that is actually working properly. It's not a sordid hive mind. Sordid meaning like bad, negative, destructive. Let's see. Dirt, run down, immoral. Okay. A beehive is not immoral. It's actually a functioning hive mind. And what does it do? It creates beauty in the ecosystem. What we see in this video, in this song, is a hive mind that destroys, that creates destruction, that brings a war path in its path. Now, both of the hives function so people feel, or bees, have a place to belong, have a place where they can do something, where they can connect with the others in their hive. And what I believe this song is calling us to ask about ourselves is, where is your belonging come from? What is the hive you are surrounded by doing? Is your hive, is your community, is the people you surround yourself with, are they creating destruction? Is destruction what fuels your hive? Or is your hive, is the place that you feel you belong, creating? And that's how you know if there is something that you need to be curious about. Because the truth is a hive that creates destruction, although you feel like you belong in it, the only way that you can continue to belong is if you can conform to the values of the hive. Otherwise, you are just the next victim. When your confidence goes and the predator knows. Because when your confidence in what the values of the hive are start to waver, you better be dead if you want to be free. Because the hive isn't going to let you go without destroying you in the way that it's destroyed everyone else that doesn't agree with it. That's how you know you're in a place where you have to conform to belong. And if that is the case, then your hive will always be feeding off of the destruction of others. True belonging comes from being in a hive, being in a community where you can be who you are and be authentically accepted. And that's also a hive that creates, that doesn't find fuel, that doesn't grow, that doesn't get joy out of it, doesn't get entertainment from this hell. And so when we listen to the song, we get the opportunity to listen and to hear the warnings, to hear the recognition of like, am I in a hive? Am I a part of a community that finds joy out of the destruction of others? When someone else fails, do I rally around and say, heck yeah, they're wrong. They deserve this? Because when you're a part of a place like that, you only belong as long as you conform, as long as you don't mess up. And that is not a safe place to be. You want to be a part of a hive, a community that creates. Because then when you mess up, then when you disagree, then when you have a question about the values of the community, of the hive, you are not just the next victim. You are still authentically accepted in your disagreement. And so that's what this song is. It's a warning about being in a sordid hive mind. We don't want to be in a sordid hive mind. We want to be in a beehive where there is creation abounding, where the hive actually helps sustain the ecosystem of nature, where it actually creates connection not only between the group, but between other groups. Bees connect so much. Bees are amazing. I think bees are amazing. Like, look at this guy. Look at him. He's cute as hell. The beehive actually creates connection not only within the hive, but within other parts of nature, with other hives. A sordid hive mind repels connection with other hives. It is only if you completely agree with us and our cause and want to destroy other people that you can be a part of our team. If you want to be truly accepted, you have to look at the type of hive mind that you're a part of. Do you feel like you're in a community that feeds off of destruction? Do you enjoy the pain, the failure of others? If you do, I hear you, I see you, and I bet you're just trying to belong, and I love you and I accept you. And I want you to share about that experience in the comments because we will encourage you. That's what we do. And if you like listening to Slipknot to shift your mental health and mindset, hit subscribe. We're working our way through the whole discography. It's been so fun. We just did Vermilion Part 1 and Part 2, and these were two of my favorite songs that we did because I think I was so inspired by Slipknot and the art that they create. So check them out. We love you. Have a good day.